it's also parents. Parents are coming to us and saying, well, we don't know if we can trust these teachers anymore. We're going to send our kids to our schools and have a teacher that can't pass a basic civics test, that can't pass a basic literacy test, that can't pass a basic understanding of what a boy is and what a girl is. So Superintendent of Education Ryan Walters of Oklahoma approached us and said, can you just do something very basic, because the complaints are coming in when parents are sending their kids to schools where teachers who have come in from California and New York are in charge of a classroom and are bringing in the woke indoctrination that they've received in California.
Any idea how many teachers are failing this test?
Well, we are launching this test now. Okay. So this is a brand new test, but I can tell you how many teachers have been forced to pass the PRISM test in California, almost every single one of them.
So listen to some of these questions. Stu, this is multiple choice. This is not a setup. This is multiple choice. So, you'll get everyone. This is the first question. What's the primary biological distinction between males and females? A, height and weight. B, hairstyle. C, personal preference. D, chromosomes and reproductive anatomy.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Leaning hairstyle. But I'll go D.
At birth, how is a person's biological sex typically identified? A, personal feelings. B, parental choice. C, online registration. D, visual anatomical observation and chromosomes.
That's a fascinating one. I mean, obviously the answer is D, but I would say a lot of people on the left would say B, right? Like it's parental preference or something.
Yeah, right. Or personal feelings. I mean, this only gets hard if you are completely disconnected from science and reality.
Well, you mentioned science and reality. I have spoken to pediatricians and doctors, frankly, from all over the country, who are forced to erase the question of whether they have a boy or a girl in the medical charts when they're receiving a new patient. So this is not just a problem in schools, but this is a problem in pediatric offices as well. So yes, sadly, we are living in the twilight zone where teachers have to be taught very basic common sense.
Listen to this. Name one reason the colonists fought the British. A, avoid working the land. B, higher social standing. C, resist forced army service. D, protest high British taxes without representation. I mean, honestly, fifth graders, in my day, fifth graders would be able to take this. 100 years ago, first graders would be insulted by these. Who was the first president? John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Greg Washington, or George Washington? I'm pretty sure it was Greg. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Ended prohibition, freed Confederate generals, freed the slaves in the North, freed the slaves in the South. Honestly, you cannot be a teacher if you don't know these things.
We agree. And as much as we're giggling about it, and it sounds funny, but it's really not funny, Glenn. It's really sad and it's really upsetting. Part of what this test is doing is it's actually recalibrating what is happening in the classrooms. It's reminding teachers to focus on what matters. It's reminding teachers to actually look at the world through common sense, a lens of common sense. And sadly, the teacher indoctrination centers, which is basically the teacher seminaries, the colleges for teachers, have been turning the world upside down, and they're training these young teachers to go into our classrooms, and you're lucky if they know nothing. The problem is the Marxism that they're being taught.
I know.